Hello there, everyone. My name's Ayumu Kagami, and this is the Kagami Cast. Rejuvenated again. Today we have some fantastic people here. We have Pick Dude.
Hi.
We have Matt.
Yo.
And we have Jake.
Hello.
How you guys doing today?
I'm pretty good so far.
It worked today, so...
So, we all like video games, so what you guys have been playing?
I've been pretty engrossed in the new Hearthstone expansion. One Night at Karazhan. Any of you guys been playing that?
I don't know.
I can honestly say no. Not much of a card game person.
I have not.
Honestly, I think it's Blizzard's best adventure so far for Hearthstone out of the 4 that they've made. It has a lot of cool mechanics and custom decks, which so far has impressed me. There's still 2 more wings to go, so I'm definitely excited to keep going. I've also been playing a little bit of Dead by Daylight. Anybody been playing that?
I have. It's been fun. That nurse is quite a character.
Dude,
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything out of the new ones. Didn't you say Maggie was being the next killer?
She was supposed to be.
Was she not?
They backed out on that.
Oh, who'd they make the next killer?
They just made a new killer named the Nurse.
Well, that's dumb.
She has the ability to blink.
That's kind of... Wait, what?
She's
Like,
Tracer. Tracer went to medical school.
Yep.
And then died in
And-
medical school.
I almost thought you were talking like SCP Containment Breach Blink.
I don't know what that is.
You literally blink.
Oh, that's,
It's what makes the game,
oh.
It's what makes the game scary. You have to blink.
that's kind of interesting. I'll have to look
It's
into
very
that.
interesting. You've never seen SCP Containment Breach?
No.
Dude, it's amazing for indie horror.
I'll have
You
to
can't
look
play
into
more
it.
than like 10 minutes of it without getting like scared shitless.
Unless you break the game horribly.
Yeah, well...
Da 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 da. I broke. I broke it, so an hour into it, I couldn't find the monster.
There's like 6 monsters and you couldn't find any of them.
Nope. And I mashed that blink button like there was no tomorrow.
And what about that new survivor in Dead by Daylight? Nia. What do you guys think about her perks?
I don't know.
think
I don't actually know the perks.
Her perks are her item usage is she gets more usage out of every item. She doesn't get stunned when she jumps off of high areas,
and then she
Oh,
can
wow.
walk faster while crouched,
and then she can
right?
and she can move faster while crouched. So she kind of seems like a jack of all trades.
I think that the most useful of all those perks is probably crouching.
The crouch
and
one,
walking faster. Because other than that, I'm just like, not incredibly useful.
She also has
What, dude?
another perk you neglected to mention.
What?
She has a cool hat or stupid hair.
Yeah, but that cool hat is white, so you stand out pretty hard.
It's actually a black hat.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like dark gray, but
I thought it was like a silverish white.
No.
Huh.
that's why the only character I play as is Meg as LeBron James.
Good job, you did it.
Have I ever told you that I appreciate you as a person?
I appreciate you appreciating me, appreciating you appreciating me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Pick, what have you been doing as of late?
I've been playing lots of stuff, dude. Tharsis, I haven't been playing anything new, per se. The newest thing I've been playing is Batman Arkham Knight, because they fixed it on PC, so I bought it, and it's amazing, and I love it.
And reduced its price.
Yeah, dude, I got it for a good price, and then I got all the DLC.
The
It's like
dulces.
$30 now as opposed to its $60 as a broken launch.
Yeah, so I got the game and the season pass for $50 total.
Dang, dude.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude, I've had a lot of fun with it. I've got like, hold on, where's my Batman in my library? Do you see how many hours I have?
More than 2.
I've got 40 hours in it.
I'm right. It's more than 2 still.
Good job.
And like, I feel like I should say that Ayumu had that game and played it for 2 hours, then refunded it, because in the little score thing it does, there's always Ayumu's name, and I get to feel good because I'm way ahead of him.
I've always
And then I feel bad because I remember he played 2 hours of it and gave it up.
It was so broken on launch, and
I
I
know,
played
it
6
was-
hours of it.
What?
Because
I mean,
because the game was so broken, they refunded
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Literally didn't matter how long you've played it.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, I tried that game, and oh my god, I could not like do anything.
It
Kid you
runs,
not.
it runs
Wait,
amazing now.
You know what I could do?
Yeah.
I could lag and have frame drop in it.
Dude, my hitching was so bad.
Dude, you just gotta get a truck that can hitch your stuff to.
You know what hitching is, right, Pick?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
just trying to make the banter joke.
I mean, you got close.
I know.
Yeah.
But no cigar.
Life is best when you try. Life is best when you you almost make it but ultimately fail.
That's what high school taught me. So,
Sick.
Matt, what have you been diving into?
A plethora of everything. I played 5 hours of Rocket League. I delved into Brawlhalla for about 16 this past week. Human Revolution I decided to try out. Couldn't get very far. Controls were a little wonky.
What? Oh yeah, they are. I'm sorry. Go on.
Mm-hmm.
I tried out Evolve Stage 2. That was the one that had me interested.
So they brought back Evolve with Stage 2, and then it died 2 weeks later.
Yep.
Again.
Well,
The number is telling.
Before they could even put their microtransactions in the game, it died.
No, they shoved him in from the get-go. They had
Yeah.
very expensive. It's like, hey, you want a skin for your gun? I know you gotta buy characters, but this skin for your gun, twice as much as a character.
Yeah. Retarded.
And also, you said you were playing Rocket League. Is that new like gimmick mode out yet, or no?
I'm not sure.
Battle mode.
Gosh.
By gimmick mode, do you mean sports that aren't soccer?
No, it's like deathmatch or something.
Oh,
Oh, you mean the
Battle
Where,
mode.
Demo
like
Derby?
like where the Mario Kart kind of deal's going on.
yeah.
I
Except in that one, you throw shells at people, and
I've heard about it.
You can tether the ball, you can punch people, you can freeze people.
that sounds awesome. Wait, how do you punch people in a car?
It's a giant boxing glove on a spring.
That's what I was picturing in my head, and I would like to thank you for confirming my fantasies.
Excellent. Other game that I was playing that I am pleasantly surprised by was The Forest. They fixed
Yeah,
a lot of
dude.
things. They have fixed a lot of things. When you first see a cannibal, they aren't just permanently around now. Like they will.
Yes. Well,
You can
remember-
sleep and they'll go away. You can kill them off, and then it takes about 30 minutes for them to come back, or sometimes you can scare them off for the entirety of the day.
Mhm.
So they have that fixed. Optimization is a heck of a lot better. Part of
Can
that
you
might be-
eat them?
Yes.
You can, as a matter of fact.
But then wouldn't
Matt
that mean
was
the
the first to
cannibal's
discover
always
that.
inside,
Yes.
just waiting to break out again?
Also, if Matt wants to tell the story of how I knocked down our house, I
Oh,
would
good
love to
God.
hear it.
So this kid is he's believing that all of the bugs are still in the game, and there used to be this really convenient one where you could build a treehouse and knock down the tree that it was attached to, so that the cannibals couldn't climb up. So he decides to try and show this off to. Who was playing with us? Beelzebub. And chops down the tree, and you just kind of gotta watch in slow motion as the whole structure is toppling down, falls onto the ground, explodes.
But do you remember what I said before I did that?
Hey Matt, watch this.
No. I said, dude, check this shit out.
It's pretty much the equivalent of
Hey
here,
mom, get the camera!
hold my beer.
No, I started to chop down the tree, and Matt said, I don't think that'll work. And I said, nah, dude, watch this shit. And then it just fell over.
Amongst the wreckage of your house. Huh. I guess it didn't work.
That's literally exactly what he said.
That's what I did.
Oh my god.
So, as of late, I have been struggling to get a drop in Overwatch.
That tracer
The sweet, oh, so good Tracer skin. And I hate everything to do with loot boxes. I will
Yeah,
always
pretty
hate
much.
everything to do
Oh.
with loot boxes.
Did you hear what Blizzard did?
I have,
After people like were upset about that.
didn't they say if you spend $200, you'll get everything?
Well, besides that, they changed how the currency is worded in the game.
Oh yeah, you're right. That
Now,
was on that Reddit thread.
now instead of like what's the word I'm looking for? Now instead of saying you can buy all cosmetics in the game, it says selected cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can't buy all the ones that I want. I just want the one Tracer one. Why can't I give up the Genji one, the freaking Diva one, the Lucio one? I can have everyone else's except hers. I just want hers.
Wait, there's a Genji skin for
Yes,
Yeah,
there
it's
is.
white and red.
It looks awesome,
I
but
have them, and
I
it's
don't-
amazing.
Hold
I
on,
don't play
hold on,
as
hold on.
him.
I need to look up a picture of this right away.
Don't worry about it. I'll show you later.
I've
this.
also been taking a dabble in case animatronics,
Here you
Such a
go.
which
Good
is
game.
pretty much Five Nights at Freddy's without the suck.
It's about to say, but good.
It's actually pretty good so far. I've increasingly become more and more of a bitch about those kind of games, so I haven't gotten too far into it. But you can walk. You don't sit there and wait.
Yeah,
Scott, take some advice. Walk in your new game. Make it happen. Not like 4. That's not walking.
Five Nights
Sure
at
it is.
Outlast.
Where you run away from everything and it's fine because you're faster than everything in the game.
You're not.
No.
Are you?
No, you are not faster.
Not
You
no.
know, in Outlast?
In case they can.
Yeah, in case they're
catch you.
so much faster than you.
In Outlast though.
Oh yeah,
you-
no. In case you have to turn a couple corners. How far are you into it, by the way?
He's stuck.
25 minutes.
He's
So
figured out how to
you-
eat donuts.
Have you gotten the kitty cat yet?
I found out how to eat donuts. That's about it.
He's
Wait,
literally
have you gotten
stuck after the
have you gotten
tutorial.
have you
He's-
gotten the kitty cat? You haven't gotten to the kitty cat yet?
I found out how to eat donuts.
All right. Well,
Other than that, I went through the Batman Telltale episode 1 on YouTube.
you finished it.
Yes,
How was it?
Nice.
it was good. So more so than most people who I talked to, I thought it was going to be crap. Because everything just like, this is Bruce Wayne's journey. There's no Batman in this. No, there's a good amount of Batman in it, so don't just advertise Bruce Wayne, Telltale, if you'd kindly.
But he is Batman.
But
No, there's not.
so they're actually
Spoiler
the
alert.
combat segments in it probably feel the best I've seen in a Telltale game, because
What do they like?
it's literally a string of QuickTime events,
All right.
but it
Oh, so-
flows much better than the just random singular QuickTime event in games such as like The Walking Dead.
Did you ever do the Tales of the Borderland combat? That was
Did
pretty solid.
not play that one.
That was pretty solid.
I also did not play Back to the Future and Game of
Oh, they
Thrones.
did. They did do a Back to the Future one.
Yeah, it was like 2006.
I have
There's
it
a
actually.
Game of Thrones Telltale series?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Oh, it was good, and then it just kind of got bad.
And the last game I've been playing, because I was lucky enough to get it before it's gone after 1.5 million downloads, Pokemon Uranium.
I'm on the third badge.
The people who released the game are not allowed to release it anymore. Nintendo hit them with a DMCA
Mm-hmm.
from the
Actually-
NBA.
Actually,
The
when
National Basketball Association.
Hell yeah, I'm sorry, the WNBA.
what happened was actually Nintendo sent them a takedown notice, and they ignored it. But instead of fighting or even talking to Nintendo, they just killed their downloads.
Yeah,
And-
well.
So
And
it
then-
is.
And then, hold on, and then you're gonna love this. And then on the wiki, they just re-uploaded it there because the wiki is hosted by Wikia.
They did also. Well, on the website it doesn't say that, but they said not to download it from unofficial sources because it very well could be malware because it's not official. But I really like the Pokemon game. I understand there is some complaints about it having a darker storyline.
Dude, it's about time.
It's actually-
In the first minute and a half, you find out your mom is dead
That is amazing.
because
Yeah,
a nuclear
I want.
explosion happened.
That's great, dude.
So
become a Pokemon
I-
player,
I'm
swear
very-
Shut nuclear.
I'm very early in the game,
Oh, okay.
but
It
you
gets
should
better.
totally come join me on my journey on my series. Episode will be out soon.
Okay.
You don't kill yourself till we're done.
Everything I've done has always been to shill myself out,
True, your name's on everything.
and then a little bit of Dank by Daylight because the nurse reminds me so much of
Your beloved Tracer.
no. Well, I mean, yes, but no. Very much of the Silent Hill. Like the style of it looks very Silent Hilly. And LeBron James.
I still want them to come in and make the Wendigo.
So, do any of you guys actually use Miitomo?
No.
I have no clue what that is.
That thing that died 2 weeks after it came out.
It's
Nintendo's
Nintendo's
social
mobile
media
app.
app.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they actually just released a ton of promos for Metroid's 30th anniversary. And like it's pretty cool. Like you've got all of her suits, you've got every single thing that she's ever worn. You've got Ridley, you've got Metro, like a little Metroid pet, a ton of cool cosmetics that they came out with.
But do you have her birthday suit?
I mean, you have access to like a skin-colored Zero suit, so
dude.
maybe.
Close enough.
It's the
Can we
censored.
see like the Dead or Can we see like the Dead or Alive version of her things?
Although they did, when they were doing this, they kind of pushed Metroid Prime, the Federation Force, because everyone got a free random suit out of the four.
Right.
Obviously, they're trying to market it.
And the game came out on the 19th.
Yes, it did, and I've watched a couple people on Twitch play it, mostly the Great GQ, and it doesn't seem that good.
For a lot of the reviews I've seen on it, is kind of one of those things where it's a game you can enjoy, but it's not necessarily the best game. The game has very mixed reviews, usually ranging in the 6 to 7 or 60 to 70.
With a couple fives sprinkled in there.
Oh, but then there's the rising up of Nintendo, like magazine thing, which is an 8.
Yeah, the thing that Nintendo pays to keep alive. No bias there, guys. No bias whatsoever. They're
Hey,
totally legit.
Google pays to keep YouTube alive.
I mean, pretty sure they're separate companies at this point.
Yeah, but you know, YouTube's unprofitable.
What do you mean, dog? Clearly they make quintillions of dollars.
And then they pay a what's the one after 5? Hex.
A sextillion.
No, Step is 7.
No, it's a
sex. You're
yeah,
right.
it's a sextillion.
Sextillion of money in the other end of the thing, which is the support end, so it balances out.
I mean,
And
you know, their logo's red, so it's gotta go fast, like a race car.
Hey!
Their insurance is higher.
so how many people were watching Gamescom this year?
Nope, never heard of it.
If I had a track for crickets, I would play it right now.
None of you guys watched it?
Nope.
I mean, they showed the Overwatch Bastion short.
Dude, can we just talk about that short for like 2 minutes?
Well, I mean, it's only about 2 minutes long, so sure.
It's 7 minutes long.
It is. So
Honestly.
we'll go around the table. What did you guys think? Starting with pick.
I really liked it. It was heart touching, surprisingly, for being. Actually, I've never seen any of the other shorts. I've been meaning to, but I never did. But I watched the Bastion one because I actually genuinely like the character of Bastion, and now I genuinely like him even more.
Cause he has no brain.
But he has PTSD.
Aim. And he has. I have no brain. I have no aim. I use Bastion as my main forehead.
So, Jake, what'd you think about the Bastion trailer?
I was wondering why Pixar started working for Blizzard.
What?
Without-
Dude, I
without a
genuinely
single-
like it.
Without a single word said, they managed to tell quite a story in a matter of 7 minutes.
I know, right? Like, dude, it's
Every-
like that thing in Up.
Right? Like everything from the little
Wall-E.
bird messing with them to when the woodpecker causes him to go in PTSD mode.
Yeah, dude.
and
Oh, so well done.
mow down an entire forest.
Just like half the forest.
And then
Literally all of it. And existence.
A couple of those flashback scenes also spoke toward like the lore when the Omnics attacked, and it was pretty awesome.
Dude, seeing Reinhardt in actual combat just made me so happy.
Right, his shield up, pushing someone or holding someone back, getting his hammer ready.
Yeah.
Well, in
Like,
defense, you
charging
didn't
and
watch any of the other shorts.
Well, did you?
Yeah, I watched all of
did-
them.
Okay.
He and I did, actually.
I made sure to show Matt all of them. So, Matt,
Okay.
since you saw all the shorts and the Bastion one, what do you think?
I think in comparison to the rest of the shorts, it kind of fell off, but all it's a pretty cool one. I appreciate the bird, I appreciate the robot, and I appreciate the PTSD that they added in there. That's like a nice little real world element.
Except he's a
put
robot,
in.
so in the real world he wouldn't have PTSD. But let's talk about that part.
Well, if anything, it's some sort of weird programming that tells
Yeah.
him, "Hey,
He's got
you
like
know,
a semi-sentience thing.
Yeah,
it's a
kinda.
self-defense mechanism."
I mean,
He's
he does.
he's number
He,
5.
the
Short
bird
circuit.
does. The bird does end up getting him to stop
Yeah, dude.
going after the city. So I mean, maybe he is sentient.
There's
think
something
it's-
in Bastion.
Yeah, I think it's like did you guys ever see the movie Short Circuit?
No.
No.
Oh, dude, you missed out. Okay, long story short, a robot gains sentience through lightning.
Or
And
a
he-
robot with a soul.
Yeah, robot with a soul. He's like, number 5 is alive. So it's like, it reminds me of that.
So, I watched the trailer with Matt, so he kind of knows what my reaction was to it. I didn't like it at all. I found it... the beginning was far too slow.
But
The
it's like
bird
7
didn't...
minutes long.
Okay. Well, like the first minute and a half was extremely slow.
Well, in the first minute, he already wakes up Bastion. Like, I'm watching it right now.
I didn't feel any emotion to it. If anything, it just raised bad questions for me. Like, why was the bird able to turn him on? Just randomly hit the right button. A bird would not keep hanging out with someone that scared it that much.
Well, I mean, it put its nest on it. So.
It just destroyed the nest, though.
Yeah.
A bird would not come back to the thing that's gonna kill it.
But it helped it
Don't
rebuild the
bring your
nest.
reality into my beautiful love stories between a robot and a bird.
So everyone, and it may also been people wouldn't stop overhyping it about the bird. Like, oh my god, the bird is essential. The bird played like little to no role except for the fact that Bastion was like, holy shit, there's a bird. Oh fuck, this ain't gonna kill humanity. I'm gonna go back in the forest. So I didn't get any emotion out of it whatsoever, except for I really, really like the way the bird was animated. Animation top notch. I didn't feel anything for the story on it.
Yeah, I just realized in one of the scenes, how does he hold water in his hand?
Very carefully.
Well,
watching it right
technically, his hand would still be a slightly concave.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, you have to be able to hold a gun. You can't hold the gun with a flat hand.
His
Well, you
arm
actually can.
is a gun. He,
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about his not gun arm. Speaking of, though, augmentations and stuff, Aether, you said you were playing the new Deus Ex Human Revolution, yeah?
Yeah, I got about
And
24
Pick,
minutes
you played
in.
it too? Are you guys
I,
ready for,
didn't, I
like,
played it.
on the 23rd Tuesday for it to
No,
come out? For
I
Mankind
actually
to come
haven't
out?
seen. I actually haven't seen anything, but I'm expecting good things.
Oh my God.
I am ready for it, except my pocketbook is not.
I'm way too hyped for it, but I'm not gonna buy it.
This is
Why?
gonna be the best thing ever. I don't want it.
It's not gonna be the best thing ever. I feel like it's gonna be more of the same of the previous game, especially from all the gameplay trailers and teasers. I'm gonna be there mostly for the story, and I know for a fact one of my favorite Let's Players are gonna be playing it, and they're gonna be playing it just the way I like it, getting every piece of lore before they move on.
From
There you go.
what I've heard about the game so far, it will sit heavily in the background for me because it's a continuation on the story, and personally I'm not a big fan of skipping story around. So since I don't have a big drive to play Human Revolution, which I believe is the one that came right before this,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to let it sit in the background. From all the trailers and stuff I've watched, it does look like it could potentially have a lot of promise. Looks pretty cool with like you can actually customize guns a little bit more, because a lot of the time things can feel very stale. But unfortunately, I think it will just sit in the back burner and then wind up fading away from me.
I mean, the variety of everything, like you mentioned, being able to change the guns, the variety in Human Revolution was pretty good. Like, have you ever seen the augment trees in there?
I have. I watched someone else play a little bit of it, but I never wanted to throw down the money for it.
Yeah, I understand. But there's so many different ways to play the game. You can go stealth, you can go full on combat, you can do a weird hybrid.
So if anyone has taken a wee bit of a gander on my stream to watch me play Dishonored, I don't play stealth games.
Yeah, you don't. So you'd probably go full combat.
And speaking of Dishonored, they've got a sequel out.
They do. Looks like November 11th is their current shoot date for it.
So we can meet it.
It looks pretty... Well, it looks steampunky, just like the last time, but it looks more beautiful. You're actually not playing as... What was his name? Desmond?
Corvo.
Corvo?
A little bit off. Desmond is Assassin's Creed.
You can actually choose to play as either him or the... From what I've heard.
Kid?
Long live the Queen!
Dude, I want to play as the kid. Is she not a kid anymore?
No.
Not at all.
Dude, how old does that make Corvo?
In the trailer, she literally warps through a trap and jams her sword into a person's trachea all the way down to him.
Also, it would make Corvo
she's
like...
not a kid anymore.
It would make Corvo like 7 years older.
Oh. Wait, what? No.
The
No
kid
way.
was like 12.
Yeah, and Corvo was like 20.
Okay, so he'd be 27.
No, it's not... Wait, what?
She was like 12, now she's an adult.
That's
She
like...
appears to be in her
years.
middle 20s.
Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking, like, does this make Corvo like Ezio in the last game he was in? Because he was like 80.
I think he was
spry
like
as a
literally like 50.
Yeah, I know, but shut up. It's more funny if he's 80.
Did you guys see the Eidos trailer?
No? What is that? I've heard of it.
It's the company that made it.
Eidos.
Pretty much,
Video
it's the really high quality like cinematic trailer where they showed off the new robot looking thing, the cyborg steampunk thing.
Mm-hmm.
That trailer just set me up for so many expectations, and then seeing the gameplay trailer, I want to put some air quotes on that gameplay trailer from Gamescom. Kind of has me a little bit shaky. I'm not sure if that was real gameplay or if it's completely scripted, because as we just recently got burnt by scripting in No Man's Sky.
Nah.
You know, we're talking about expectations. Who here had high expectations for No Man's Sky?
Honestly,
I didn't, but the fact of the matter is we were told about some things that were going to be in the game that were in the game when it was released.
So before we talk about it, and I know that this is not the ultimate official reviewing thing, the Steam reviews, out of 47,000 people, 53% say it's worth it.
now,
Well,
That's a failing grade.
Now-
keep in mind though that they have been deleting reviews,
Mm-hmm.
and they also have been abusing the review system slightly.
So ultimately, when I saw No Man's Sky, I think I saw it like just after its release, or I'm sorry, not its literal release, but when people first knew about it. My initial thought was, it feels like it's gonna be really empty. And I know that's how a lot of exploration games wind up being, but...
I mean, the good ones aren't. I mean, look at Don't Starve, Subnautica.
There you go.
Those are
Hashtag
two
fuck
games-
boats.
Those are
Tweet at me, hashtag fuck boats.
Ayumu Kagami.
But everything I've seen of the game makes it not look like it's worth playing. It did have a patch on the 20th of August. So
Which
maybe?
hasn't done much for it, which is sad to say. The couple of the PC streamers I watch are still suffering from hitching problems and frame drops.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Yeah,
newest
are they
NVIDIA
running
drivers
the-
aren't helping either.
Are they running the mods that are supposedly fixing it?
The mods that are supposedly fixing it still don't completely fix it,
Yeah.
as we've all known. I think the only mod in history that's completely fixed a game has been Dark Souls or dsfix.exe.
Also, let's
No,
take
the Skyrim unofficial patches are pretty good.
let's take
Yeah.
a
They
quick
are
moment
amazing,
here.
As a matter of fact.
To hear this hilarious thing on the Steam page. Minimum requirements for a processor. Intel Core i3. And 8 gigabytes of RAM. Because if you have an i3, you definitely have 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Yep.
Oh, also, NVIDIA GTX 480.
So a high-end 400 generation.
And the 10s have
Jesus,
trouble
Lord.
with it.
High end.
Yeah, and the 1080s that are pretty much like probably 30 times more powerful. I can look up the benchmarks.
Well, actually, what you don't understand is that the minimum requirements are literally to start the game.
Is that where Steam puts their benchmark?
What? No,
that?
God, no. It's that it could run. But
These
with this
10
game,
frames-
maybe that's what you need to literally open the game.
Do you see images on the screen? You can run game.
Is it 1 frame a second? Enjoy your slideshow.
Hey, you literally
no.
have more. You literally have more than we planned on initially.
Remember those games? Remember those games back in the old days where you'd like input a command and then your scene would switch because you moved to a different room?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where the Steam benchmark is.
Dude, I still have a ton of like old games on a disc and floppy that are like, oh my god. I still have that Taco Bell game that's on a floppy disk.
Can you even run that on your computer? Like,
Yes.
You have to
Oh my
have a.
God.
You have to have a.
A
emulator.
floppy disk drive.
Damn,
Nowadays, you have to
son.
have DOSBox to run anything before like 2004.
No, you could just use Windows XP. What's it called?
Compatibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't work on some things.
It works on most things. Worst case scenario, you
Yeah.
just dual boot.
Speaking of things not working, there's another new Worms game coming out.
Oh
Uh-oh.
god.
Worms
no.
WMD comes out on the 23rd.
Okay.
And I have a copy the publisher was kind enough to give me for a review. And there will be a more formal video on it. The game, at right now, crashes 90% of the time. If I try to play it.
And by right now, he means August 20th.
So,
90% of the time, every time.
unfortunately, there have been a lot of issues with the game running. Anytime, I'm sorry, the solo works perfectly fine, but if I want to play against the AI, the game has crashed every single time. I am running Windows 10. Could maybe be an issue,
It is an issue. Windows 10 ruins everything.
but
Well, that
Except
depends
DirectX
on whether
12.
you updated to it or if it just came on your machine.
if it's a fresh copy, it's much better than the update.
Because I have a fresh copy and it's a lot better.
So,
I mean,
I would like to see it be much better. They've integrated other things into it, like they have some Rocket League cars in it as a weapon.
they've
That's
got quite a
cool.
few joke weapons, joke skins.
Well, I mean, that's in proud tradition.
They
Yeah,
got
but they've added ones from other games.
for
and
the
stuff.
games they're putting in Saints Row 4, Goat Simulator, Rocket League, Broforce, Payday, Team Fortress
Yes.
2, Ukulele, Orcs Must Die, Unturned, The Escapist.
Now let's talk about Orcs Must Die here for a second.
Why?
You're right. Never mind.
Now let's talk about
Horrible
ukulele.
game.
Let's talk about ukulele for just a couple seconds. There is a new gameplay trailer out, and oh my god, I'm way too hyped.
Wait. There's a game called Ukulele.
Yeah, it's
It's
basically
Banjo-Kazooie clone.
spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie.
Ah, that thing I never played.
It looks promising, and I've watched the Eurogamer physical gameplay of the game, and oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, his physical gameplay?
Yeah.
Is he
actual
playing with the
gameplay.
disc?
God damn. No, I mean like they were playing on an actual rig of the game, and then they have direct capture.
So the whole thing was rigged.
A rig is in a computer.
You know, it was rigged. You can't trust those kind of things. It's like when you go to the races and you're all like, put it all on Betty. And then like, there's no horse named Betty. Put it all on Betty.
And then there's just some lady in the back in accounting named Betty, and it turns out she was your wife the entire time.
So they carefully stacked the bills on top of Betty.
And that is why Titanfall 2 is only going to Xbox One and PS4.
For now. And they're having 2 weekend tests on it, which is the current weekend, which is I believe it was actually the 19th through the 21st.
Yes.
And then they're also having it the next weekend, which is the
That would be the
26th through the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now,
I was going to say, hey guys, let's look at it. In fact, I did, and then I opened Origin and I was like, oh, okay.
this brings a big concern to me, because just like No Man's Sky, how no one was given a review code, and they let console get it first, so it seemed okay, so people didn't cancel their pre-orders.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that we might get burnt on this too. I mean, Titanfall 1, the PC port was amazing, and it ran smooth like butter on my crappy crap top over here. But I don't know if we should trust them, because it's only on Xbone and PS4.
Trust no one.
Remember, don't pre-order.
Actually, I say pre-order. There's nothing wrong with the pre-order.
Yeah, there is.
No, shut up.
Costs you
We're not
nothing.
going to get into that argument.
Well, you can't refund pre-orders on Steam.
He can.
Yeah.
If you get the game, like everybody that has No Man's Sky can't refund that because it has content that was added to their account because of the pre-order bonus.
Well, that's kind of.
Then why'd they
So-
let me refund stuff I pre-ordered?
Did you get any bonus content
Yes.
that was added to
They
your
took
account?
it back.
I mean, if push comes to shove, you could always pre-order, then later you can contest the payment.
Then you get your account.
Yeah, no, you're not supposed to do that. But, whatever. Speaking of things where you actually get to try it out, Battlefield 1 is actually going to have their beta at the end of August.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that.
Oh, you need to. I think it's too late. If you wanted to get into it, you needed to sign up for the Battlefield... What was it? It's like Battlefield log thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just you sign up with your email and then they'll pester you about Battlefield stuff. But you get to play the beta, so just delete their emails. Or, you could watch them too, I guess.
Nah, just make a.
But
But delete their
email
email.
account. Just make a fake email account called I want Battlefield 1. And then just
I want Battlefield 1 dot 1111111111112. And then
And
try
then
to
just
remember
you could
that.
put the two X's. You could put the two X's.
No, it's got to be 3 X. It's got to be
At the
big X, small X, big X.
There you go.
Or small x, big X, small x. If you want to get really fancy.
Personally, I'm a little apprehensive about Battlefield 1. With them going back to a previous war, I'm wondering how the guns are going to feel in comparison to how they felt in the other games. I've kind of been looking for a competitive first-person shooter to play that is more team-based,
What, dude? You got
but also
Ghost in the Shell.
less objective-based. I like Overwatch, but with its sheer... It literally revolves around quick objectives as opposed to like the long drawn out battle that should happen in Battlefield.
There was Arma. They used to have that in Battlefield 2.
I mean, they had it in
Bad
Battlefield
Company
3.
2.
That was a bomb game.
What are you guys' thoughts about Battlefield 1?
Haven't seen anything
Battlefield?
of it. I'll let you guys take the lead.
I like the Jackdaw that they club people to death with a billy club that's
A
got
billy
barbed
jack?
wire around it. Yeah. Billy Jack. That's what we'll call it.
I think that's the actual name of what those things are called. Billy clubs, Billy Jack.
They're billy clubs, but you could also call them
Police beat 'em sticks.
those are batons.
Brutality enablers.
Anti-black people movement.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey, the game took place in World War One.
not cool. Not cool.
That's right. They didn't let them fight in World War One.
They did not.
They should have.
No,
though.
they did. I
Yeah,
thought
they
They
did.
had a battalion.
Nah, I thought that was World War II. I think.
No.
I mean, they
started
fought in
having
the
battalions.
Civil War.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
I'm pretty sure that every race has participated in some form of an American war at one point or another.
what, dude? You telling me that orcs participated in our wars?
Yes.
Honestly,
And elves and dwarves.
with Battlefield 1, I feel like as long as it's like either Battlefield Bad Company 2 or number 4, we should be fine.
I didn't like 4.
What? No, dude, 3 was much better than 4.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
3 was still
I never
closer to
played
2.
3, so
It was kind of like the same bleed that, shoot, I can't remember what it's called. Call of Duty had, there's a specific moment when they made a significant change to the series. Battlefield 4 was that change.
what did they change? It was
Black
that
Ops was that change.
I
Where
feel
they
like you could argue that there was an update in Battlefield 3 that nerfed a bunch of the shit
they
and
did.
then buffed some
They
Oh,
other
absolutely
that's it.
updated it. They
then
it was
that's
about
what-
halfway through. No, I'm sorry.
And
It was
that's what-
after every map had come out, right before the Battlefield 4 beta came out, and then they destroyed Battlefield 3
Yep.
because we want to make it like 4, but we liked it before. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, wink. Also,
And
if we kill the game you're playing, you'll move to the next one, right?
I mean,
Not
look
if
at
it
WoW.
plays like that.
Look at WoW, that works. Speaking
What?
of WoW,
No,
patch
they
7
don't kill it.
patch 7.1 was teased. Return to Karazhan. Looks like that's going to be either a dungeon or a raid. We're not sure yet.
Hold on, let me open my BattleNet.
I'm excited for when Battlefield. I'm sorry. I'm excited for when BattleNet starts to work.
Rand's been giving me weird updates. I don't really know. On the topic of clients that don't work, League of Legends just got this brand new tool that will literally troubleshoot for you, so you don't have to do any work whatsoever to fix
Oh,
your
cool.
client.
All right, look. He already said he was going to buy me the skin. Stop trying to make me want to play that game anymore. By the way,
So give her a
speaking of
problem,
League of
they fix
Legends, there is a new Ari skin. It's fucking fabulous. I don't give a shit about anyone else, but Ari skin.
What about Sora?
The new.
It's
bat-
not Sora.
It's not Sora.
It's the guy from that other game.
You and Blood talked about it. But I don't
Oh my
remember
god, I
anymore.
can't remember
The
exactly
World
what
Ends
name
With You.
was. World Ends With You, yeah. Yeah, the what are they called? Pixel skins or what's the actual name for 'em?
Arcade.
Arcade skins
Arcade.
are coming out. We're getting a new
Ezreal,
Ezreal.
Corki,
We're getting
and
Corki, and we're
Ari.
getting Ari.
Ezreal
Goddamn
is like a cross
kawaii Ari.
between-
Ari is getting so many particles. It's amazing.
I know, right, dude?
Ezreal looks like a cross between Technomancer and Johnny Bravo.
What? No, the hair is totally Sora.
It's literally not Sora's haircut.
I don't believe you.
I will
If
prove
anything,
it
it's
to you
Clouds
afterwards.
from Final Fantasy.
It is also.
Oh, you're
It's
right.
closer
It's
to
not.
Clouds.
I mean, it's closer to clouds than it
Who has
is.
big? Who has big hair?
Speaking of the
Kingdom
Final,
Hearts?
hold on, the Final Fantasy franchise. Speaking of, you guys hear about Habit of 15?
No.
I
Yes.
would rather have a game be delayed and be good than have No Man's Sky come out. I mean, have a game that doesn't work come out after it was
funny
pushed
that-
back 11 times.
It's funny you passive aggressive No Man's Sky despite having no interest in it.
Fun fact about Final Fantasy 15: it was originally called Final Fantasy 13 Agito, and it was supposed to be one of the big titles for the PS3. How's that coming along? I've done my waiting. 10 years of it.
Speaking of waiting, Bethesda seems to be waiting until their newest Elder Scrolls is ready before they even talk about it.
Probably
So-
because they don't want any dragons to be fucking flying backwards this time when they release it.
Or maybe,
No, I think they just want to. I think they just want to really knock this one out of the park.
or maybe
That would
they
be
want
nice.
to not get us hyped about it, so we'll forget. So that way, we'll focus on the fact that they're re-releasing.
Their current
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Yeah.
I'm
What are
actually
you?
looking
What are you
forward to
guys'
that.
thoughts on the re-release of Skyrim?
I think that it's
I've
kind
got
of
all the mods
shit
to
that
do it
they.
myself.
I think it's shitty that they have to make everybody pay for it again. But the fact that if you have all the DLC, you just get it. That's kind of cool.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. It's more targeted towards the console in my mind because the main thing that it brings to the table is mod support on the console.
That is true.
That is the primary thing that I'm excited about for it. That is all that matters in it to me because I don't think they're gonna do a graphical overhaul that's gonna even like match what the people have already modded into it.
Actually, they're adding in. They're adding in an EMB. I think it's the latest of the EMBs.
What is that?
It is an environmental overhaul.
Oh,
It
okay.
includes light. It includes lighting, particle effects, shadows, the whole thing. That's what people use to make screenshots of Skyrim look really
Oh,
pretty.
okay.
It's that
Good.
thing. They're adding in a graphic overhaul. Like they're taking it to 4K. Gameplay is getting changed a little bit. They're fixing
What?
a lot of the bugs.
Well, I mean,
A lot of the
unofficial
bugs. I think they're actually going to be integrating the unofficial patches into
Yeah, they
the,
better.
into the actual game. Modding, there used to be a limit on how much you could add in. I think it was, it only applies to texture packs and stuff like that, but you had a limit of 4 gigs that you could devote towards that. I think they're increasing it to 8 now, so you'll be able to run a lot more. And it's, on the whole, a lot more optimized for modding. Like,
Mhm.
not just for the console, but for the computer as well.
I believe it's also
Right.
going to be running on a 64-bit engine as opposed to its current 32.
Yep. Which I am really looking forward to.
My
Audience
biggest
for-
my biggest thing that I'm super excited about with it is they'll actually release a game that isn't broken beyond all unholy belief.
So a bit of
Like No Man's
context.
Sky.
First
Bit of
month it
context.
came out.
Okay.
You what now?
Yeah, a bit of context for the opinions of us in this crowd. Me and Matt, we love Skyrim. Skyrim's actually like one of the things we really first bonded over back in freshman year when it came
Yeah.
out. Dude, we're old.
Yeah, man.
Ayumu, on the other.
No. Hold on. Hold that thought. You're old.
You guys would say you're old? I'm the oldest one in
Yeah,
here.
like
No, I'm older than you.
Practically
By like a
gray
month or
hair.
two.
Still older than you.
Whatever. We're about the same age.
But Ayumu had the misfortune to
Oh,
experience
hold
every
on.
bug the game
Let,
had
let
to
me
offer.
let me tell you a tale of Skyrim. I'm sorry. What's the land of Skyrim called?
Tamriel.
Let me tell you a tale of Tamriel. On the PS3, it was broken beyond all belief.
Oh, good God, yes it was.
On the
First
PC,
month,
it was broke. Nope. Even 2 months into it. On the PC, I understand mods can fix a game. That doesn't give the game a free pass. The game itself is still broken. If outside sources have to fix it. So I can't give it a free pass. I'm not a big fan on modding, so I didn't fix the game for myself. It was broken beyond belief. I played it on the Xbox 360, which ironically is the most stable version without mods. And it was, ready for this? Broken beyond all belief! Achievements were glitched. I fell through the ground. Save files just instantly corrupted themselves. I put like 30 hours in between all of the forms. So it's not like I played it for 10 minutes on each one and it's, this is broken. I actually gave it a try. Because I played 4 when I borrowed it from someone, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool, I like it. Here's your game back, though. So I was like, oh, I'll buy it for $60! Yay! Worst $60 I've ever spent.
Well, at least you didn't buy No Man's Sky.
I learned my lesson.
Dude, can we just talk about the Twitter that Blood just tweeted?
No. I'm pretty sure I know what that is. It the one at me?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna
I just
retweet
saw
it.
it,
Oh.
dude.
We can talk about it later.
So back on Final Fantasy 15, they have delayed the game till roughly November, like the end of November-ish, which I don't have an issue with. Comes around Christmas time-ish. And so long as it's good.
Yeah, well, that's kind of...
And it actually gets released.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 3, when will you be mine?
Also, I found out today that Ukulele was was pushed back another 4 months ish. It was supposed to be out like early October, but then they moved it to first quarter of 2017.
So long as it doesn't become Mighty Number 7.
Oh god,
9?
Mighty Number 9. Oh god.
I'm sorry, yeah, that's right, Mighty Number 9.
That was a crapshoot.
Be more alone than an anime fan on prom night.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
speaking of IPs dying, Metal Gear Survive. Did you guys see that at Gamescom?
I did. Not at Gamescom, but that's outside of it.
No, you don't understand. It was all part of Kojima's ultimate plan. See, he made this huge stink with Konami because it's all about alternate universes throughout the entire Metal Gear franchise. You see,
I mean, pretty much, but...
the zombies are just a furthering of that story. It's a 4-player co-op
What?
zombie game.
There were already zombies in Metal Gear.
No, there weren't.
There
Yeah,
were,
dude,
literally.
No, dude, Metal Gear Solid
Where?
5. The zombies are the most
They-
annoying part.
So,
No, those are Paris.
They're dead
enhanced.
people that are being enhanced. They look like zombies.
They're enhanced by nanotechnology.
They
That's
walk
why.
around like they're zombies, and they have glowing blue eyes.
one of the things... Most zombies don't have glowing eyes. So,
Hey, that's a Call of Duty thing you talking to me about.
well, yeah, but look at actual zombies. But the
Shut
big
up.
thing is, a lot people have made a big stink about it. Like, oh, there's something stupid in a Metal Gear game? What's up with it? I mean, now I like Metal Gear. There are a lot of stupid moments in Metal Gear.
Yep.
The bigger problem about this is that, unfortunately, people who haven't kept up with it, which would be amazing if you didn't hear about the Konami Kojima thing,
Yeah.
they'll think, oh boy, this is going to be like Metal Gear 4.
What? Why not 5?
Because 5 wasn't as good as 4.
Really?
4 was amazing.
I've never
Oh my
played
God.
anything but 5, and I loved 5 to death.
4 is something that you should definitely sink at least 100 hours into.
You can't tell me how much time to sink
Well,
into a game.
The biggest thing is, I feel like it's going to become the new Resident Evil. Like Resident Evil Umbrella Corps.
Oh, good God.
A broken game.
What the heck was... Wait.
It was pretty much a 4-man co-op game where you complete objectives.
my
Kinda
God, that
like
came out-
Left 4 Dead.
Wait, that
Except
came
not
out
fun.
this year, and I've never heard of it.
Yes. No one
It's
talked
got-
about it because it's crap.
It's got 40% on Steam, 3% on GameSpot, and Metacritic is 35%.
And Rotten Tomatoes has it as a negative 2%.
It's
It's literally
Alien
impossible.
Colonial Marine.
Dude, this looks terrible.
It's like Colonial Marine.
Except
did
that
they-
one you could have fun because it's bad.
What game was Colonial Marine?
The one that was
Or
bad.
an Alien game.
No,
Hey, guys.
like what game was it attached to?
I would
Alien.
like to point-
Aliens.
Hey, guys, I would like to point out, though, that this game is currently 33% off.
Oh
and it's
boy.
also free this weekend.
Oh dog, we gotta play that one. We'll have
by the
such
time
a
this-
blast.
By the time this is uploaded, though, it will be too late. But yeah, it's currently $20. It's going to be $30 again, which is $30 too much. It's also a cruddy Unity engine game.
Oh.
Oh god,
That's
this doesn't
why.
even look good.
Oh
Well,
man,
No Man's-
is it
No
gonna
Man's Sky was done in Unity.
is it gonna be as good as the Alone in the Dark game? The 4-player co-op Alone in the Dark game that was like wave based.
I'm looking at that right now. What the heck?
Yup.
It's got-
No. Well, that's an older game, not like super old, but isn't
Yeah, it's,
directly
10
relevant.
10 years old.
No,
It
not
came
that
out in-
one.
It came out in November 2007.
No. You're talking about the Xbox one. I'm talking about the more recent one.
Is there more?
Yes. The one I think you're looking at is the god-awful, they tried to make it a movie.
Are you talking about Alone in the Dark Illumination? That one came out in 2015
That is probably the one I'm talking about.
with the mostly negative reviews, with only 12% of the user base.
Yeah,
liking it.
that I'm 90% sure that's the one.
What am I looking at?
This one is
It's
a
killing floor gone wrong.
yeah, it's basically Left 4 Dead without the fun.
Hey, Left 4 Dead never had fun for me, so
It has some fun with friends. You should
yeah,
try it
I played
sometime.
it with friends. I didn't enjoy it.
All right,
try it with me
this
sometime.
is like not fun. I'll just leave it at that.
I didn't even know this game existed. That's how bad it was. That's sad.
Oh, Snappy Snoo, it got an update in summer. Let's all go back to this game, guys.
Yeah, I did. I was reading that, and there's 15 comments. I kind of want to read the comments.
So, kind of to derail that, with some games, they can come out after a while, and they can be good.
There's one guy in the comment section who literally commented 10 times at max characters, and he's going on a rant at these guys.
That is wonderful.
Oh lord!
If you've seen the very popular anime, well, I mean, it might actually be like a cult classic.
Steins
on
Gate?
Steins Gate.
Steins Gate!
Because Steins Gate in September is going to have a game released on Steam.
Hold on, I wanna make you a joke about Steins Gate that all the people who've watched it have told me. The main character in Steins Gate apparently is me.
Now it looks like it's gonna be a visual novel.
A mad scientist, so cool.
Wait, it looks like it's gonna be a visual novel.
I'm pretty sure what it is
It literally says
the
it's-
release of the previous Steins Gate game.
It literally says right here, it is a gripping and moving visual novel,
Well, yeah, it started out as a visual novel.
which has already spawned a manga. Yep.
You know, I like how Japan makes anime out of visual novels.
Right? They do that a
That's
lot.
not something we do here.
Well, in defense, our visual novels are all hot trash.
Yeah, well.
I mean, we have Danny
Um,
Phantom.
And I am excited, that's not a
Wait.
visual novel, and I
It's not
am
a visual
excited for the art style in it. Does look very appealing. I swear to God, I'm going to get all the hate in the world from anyone who loves this series. Clanad also had a visual novel put up onto Steam as well. Theirs is a bit more expensive the Steins Gate doesn't have a price on it yet. Clanad has a price tag of $50 on it, and maybe this is just a me issue. Everyone looks deformed.
Oh, is this the thing that we were talking about forever ago, where in Clannad it looks like they have eyes inside of their heads?
Yes. Or, I'm sorry, it looks like their eyes just aren't centered right. I don't know if that's supposed to be the art style. I haven't watched the anime because it was spoiled.
Oh my god, I'm looking at pictures and
Now do you understand?
yeah,
It
it's
can't
just
be
like
that bad.
you guys know the concept of an uncanny valley.
Are you in the Steam
Everyone
store?
here, I will post it if you don't have it right now. Everyone take a quick moment to look at the image on the guy about the fourth panel in...
What is this?
I'm not saying anything to the context of it,
What is this?
just the art style.
What?
Their eyes are like too far apart, and they're like not even. They look like they're floating a little bit.
Yeah, no, like that's what I was talking about. Do you guys know the concept of the uncanny valley?
Yes.
There's no Uncanny Valley here.
What? No, the Uncanny
No,
Valley.
these are literally aliens.
Oh, good God.
So, and I don't mean to make fun of it, not the story, it's just literally the art style is so off-putting to me, and it's $50.
And yet it's got a 98% positive, and then the recent is 100%.
Out of 601 people, it is 98%. So with Steins Gate coming out, hopefully that one will kind of put it in a little bit better light, that they'll make more of the better visual novels, as opposed to what everyone considers visual novels now, which are games like Honey Pop, Honeycomb Studio.
One of those is a... Okay. There's freaking Honey Pop is a dating sim, first of all. And then,
You know a
It's a
dating
mesh
sim and a
thing.
visual novel mesh,
yeah, but not in our country.
based off the definition, they can very easily mesh.
Well, yeah, but
But
Honey Pop is
but
primarily
regardless, people
visual.
consider that is what a visual novel is. And the Sakura games.
Oh, God.
There are the Sakura, what is it? It's like Sakura Angels, Sakura Beach 2, Sakura this, Sakura. There's so many Sakura games. Then there's Sakura Clicker, Sakura Dungeon, Sakura Sponge and Cake. Oh my God, Sakura.
Sakura Sponge Cake.
Yep. Have you not heard of Sakura Sponge Cake?
Sponge Cake.
But so I'll kind of out of spite for myself, Sakura Dungeon, Sakura Swim Club, Sakura Fantasy Chapter 1, Sakura Santa, Sakura Spirits, Sakura Angels, Winged Sakura Mindiak, Sakura Clicker, Sakura Beach 2, Sakura Shine Girls. And those are just the ones that immediately popped up. And the Sakura bundle's $80.
Seems like a deal with all the games you're getting.
They're all like $10.
Seems like a deal for all the games you're getting.
So, they don't have as much love put into them as other ones. A lot of the times they're bouncy boobies sell. Unfortunately.
Hey, Japan is a different world than ours.
Those are games made for America.
America is a different world than theirs.
America's a different world than ours.
I mean, we basically live in Canada.
So,
Yeah, 3 of us do.
I wanted to take a quick moment to just kind of shout out an anime that I really, truly, truly enjoy.
Re:Zero?
Re:Zero! I don't remember what its
Actually-
full title is.
Another life.
I watched it, or I started watching, is currently airing now. It's 20 episodes in. It looks like it's going to be a 25 or 24 to 26, because sometimes they could be anywhere in between those. I started watching it once it was like 8 episodes in, and I binged them all immediately, and I've been watching it every Sunday. By the way, they come out on Sunday.
It's Re:Zero starting life in another world.
It's so good. I love it. If you have not, go check it out. It is fantastic.
It is pretty cool.
Would recommend 10 out of 10. Get off your ass and watch it.
I did watch part of it.
You watch 2 episodes. Pick it off your ass and watch it.
I'm too busy watching Log Horizon.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good.
10.
Yeah, I mean,
Jake,
it's
Don't deny it.
No,
You're
if any-
hooked by it.
Hold on, if I give anything a 10 out of 10, literally shoot me because someone paid me to say that. There's
But,
nothing in this world that's
clearly, you've not experienced the majesty that is Banania.
There's
What?
nothing in this world that is perfect that deserves a 10 out of 10.
Banania.
so. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, you know what? It's a banana cat. There we go. So as final thoughts for this, while we found a website that makes it very easy to share watching things on, rab.it/Kagami. So I can share video with my friends. We can all watch it at the same time. I'm basically streaming a web browser. So we watch a lot of anime on that. Go check out Discord and you could totally join us. And we also watched some children's cartoons. We watched such fabulous things as My Life as a Teenage Robot,
Yeah.
Impossible,
Impossible.
and Totally Spies. And we came to the greatest conclusion that will shake the foundation of society as we know it. In Totally Spies, there's a sentient computer program called Gladys. It came out in 2004. Then the tiny indie company, also known as Valve, kicked off a game in 2007 with their sentient computer program, known as GLaDOS. Coincidence? I think not.
Maybe they're sisters.
And as one last surprise question, if you, my dear friends, could pick any flavor that your semen could be, what would you pick?
And
Blueberry.
why?
And why?
Sugar.
Blueberry. I like blueberry.
Sugar. Just the taste of sugar.
That's gross, dude. But also, I guess, generic appeal.
It'd be sweet enough to go with.
I mean, blueberry is pretty good.
Matt?
But when don't you just want to...
Matt, what
I'd
would...
go with... And bear with me here, folks. It would probably be raspberry gin with a...
Just some
So you want to
alcohol.
get them drunk on it?
Yep.
No, it wouldn't have an alcohol content. It's
then it
still
would just
semen.
Taste like it. Hey, Ayumu, let's direct that question back to you.
Clearly, you guys don't understand anything because I can blow you all out of the water.
Is yours like hamburgers?
No. No, ew, gross. I have the ultimate flavor.
Pizza?
Pumpkin spice.
Oh,
Thank you,
why?
everybody.
Wait,
He
why?
gets it.
Why?
He gets it. I understand.
because of
Oh
the
my God,
annual
stereotypical
fall
white
migration.
girl?
Yes, I just got it.
Because of the annual fall migration.
So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us for the podcast. If you have weird questions you want to ask us, leave a comment. We might just answer them. And we'll come up with other ones as well. But thank you very much, everyone. Say goodnight, everyone.
Good night, and follow me on Twitter at Jake Hart. That doesn't exist yet, but it will by the time that this goes out.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Auf
say. I
Wiedersehen.
didn't say plug yourself. I said say goodbye. You clearly
That's
can't
literally
follow
what we do at the end. We
instructions.
just plug ourselves.
No, I said say goodbye.
And also follow PickDude at PickLegend on Twitter, and
That's
follow
not
Yimu.
my handle.
Well, then you can fix it in a second. Follow Ayumu at Ayumu Kagami on Twitter. And I don't know what Aether is.
Say hi to Matt in the comments.
That doesn't
Hi.
happen here.
So yeah, say hi to Matt in the comments, or join the Discord and you can talk to him there. He's pretty chill.
Oh, wow. I'm touched. It's the first time you said that.
And remember, everybody, make sure to follow me on twitch.tv/AyumuKagami, twitter.com/AyumuKagami, facebook.com/Kagami Review. It's not what it is. It's Kagami Inc.
And also, if you like this content, definitely hit up Ayumu's Patreon so he can do more of this more often.
Help me out on Patreon, and I might actually get music for this song.
And I might get something done.
But thank you, everyone. Even though they don't know how to follow instructions and actually say goodbye, have a wonderful night.
I'll try again. Ready?
Auf Wiedersehen!
Ready? I'm gonna try it one more time.
Sayonara.
Watch Ayumu on Twitch. Crap, didn't work. Bye.
Have a good night.